We're only a few preseason games into the preseason. We got one more week left. We're right now into the nitty gritty before the season starts. Just preseason. And I've seen accounts, I've seen a couple articles that there are some people already calling Trevor Lawrence a bust. Like, we're seeing this live and in print. People saying that. 2 preseason games, 2 outings, and there's been notions of bust. Not many people, small quadrants, but I'm still high on him, as I should be. And all in all, objectively, there is not enough information there to call him a bust or even call him a hit so far. So objectively, he's doing what a rookie should do, learn the game, make some plays. But we're going to dig into some of his tape from his game against the Saints here a few days ago. I would have done it earlier, but power went out in my house, so I had to put this on the back burner. But here it is. Let's break down a little bit of Trevor Lawrence. Alright guys, so I dug out one of my favorite plays from this game. I'm going to give it to you from 2 different angles. First is the basic broadcast play. Obviously, I don't have all 22 on me, but we're going to just deal with what we got here. But let's take it from the snap here, and he does play action right here. And then, what was that, 92 breaks free? He already notices it, and it doesn't faze him, and you can tell his eyes is still looking up while he's seeing 92. Obviously, it's in his peripheral, so that's not hard for him to do. And he's handling it like a champ, and he's got a couple reads here. He's got a couple guys open back here that we can't see, and he's just moving out, and now he fires. And when he makes his read and finds his guy, we'll see this on the next clip, it's probably right around here. And you can tell his eyes is about 10 yards back, looking for the target. 92's breathing down his neck, ready to get a hold of him, and whack. He whips it with some good velocity as he's getting hit. You can see him go down there in the corner. Whips it with some good velocity, and bang, hits Laviska Shenault on the crosser for a short gain. So, to recap the play, goes play action, rolls out, 92's breathing out on his neck with his hands up, trying to get a deflection, realizes he's kind of close, and he just rifles a pass, like bam, as he's getting hit. Holds it as long as he can, making sure his guy's open, and boom, making sure everything's perfect on this throw. Hits Shenault. You can tell Chenault's got his guy beat and is able to make the play here. As you can see here, there were some reads here. We have 1, 2, 3 receivers here running crossers over or whatever routes they're running, but they're coming towards that sideline. And he hits Shenault in the middle. He had 3 guys to read off of and was still able to make that play. Good play there by Lawrence, especially when he's got 92 breathing down his neck, ready to push him into the dirt. All right, same play, different angle. This is going to allow us to be able to see what the wide receivers are doing. So this is the replay of it. So here's the play action. Shenault's here. I think to you guys is on the far right of the screen. You have the other wide receiver crossing over. So Chenault's going to be running out here. The guy makes the play. You can tell on his break, Shenault number 10, he's being guarded by 27, or 27's in the zone around him. He makes a very sharp cut that allows him to create separation. Finds the hole here. And the other guy, the other wide receiver crossing over, also has some separation as well. So there's a lot of decisions to make. And this doesn't look like the safest pass from this standpoint. As you can see, there's 2 backers up front, creating a smaller window than what it looked like in actual time. And you got the DBs behind the wide receivers. We keep rolling the play out. And 22, the DB, collapses on 84 up front. Shenault continues to create more separation. And this earns him the target here. And you can see here, right around here, this is where he starts locking on the Shenault as he's turning. So as 92 starts closing the gap onto Lawrence back there. He's already knows Chenault's going to be open. Chenault doesn't know he's going to be 100% open yet, but Lawrence does. And Lawrence is just really biding time to get Chenault open a little bit more, to get that perfect pass, to make sure his play goes right. And he's willing to take the hit here, and he does, and throws a really good pass to Chenault for the game. I mean, that's just textbook. That's a good play. He wasn't rattled. He was able to read the defense well while on the move. Not the greatest play, not like an overwhelming performance on that play, but a lot could have went wrong here, and he was able to keep the play, the drive, alive without creating a monumental mistake, because this could have been a pick. We have guys in the vicinity. He's getting pressured, but he stands tall. He takes his time, and bam, hits the throw. All right, guys, so to recap what we just saw from Trevor Lawrence, from the small sample, 2 plays, I get it, but usually film watching is a small sample exercise. And from the traits we saw today, we saw a quarterback who can roll out, bootleg, use his mobility, look down the barrel at his wide receivers while getting pressure, and take his time, remain composed, and make the play. Also, we covered his mobility when scrambling, how that's an underrated thing and a skill set that not many people consider when they talk about Trevor Lawrence, but that's something that's going to allow him to maintain drives, keep drives alive, keep plays alive, and also in a fantasy football sense, add to his floor and his weekly output. So he's giving you multiple different aspects out in fantasy and in real life football. Trevor Lawrence is still a stud quarterback. There have been some publications, some tweets calling him a bust already. Those are mainly clickbait, trying to get them clicks reeled in. They're not true. They're fake. But he does have the traits. He does have the making of being a top NFL starting quarterback. We just got to be patient with him. He's a rookie, and things are going to happen. He's also got a rookie head coach, rookie regime behind him. So we just got to be a little patient with him. But that's all I got today on Trevor Lawrence. I'll have more and more and more throughout the season. That's why you got to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to keep reeling in those videos on these players. If you got somebody you want me to cover, someone made a big play this week, next week, whatever, and you want me to analyze it, break it down, clip by clip, film by film, hit it in the comments. I'll do my best to accommodate you. But until then, I'll catch you next time.